Well, a special town hall meeting is scheduled for tonight in Bethany to decide whether a new Parks and Rec director will be appointed.
This is the latest effort by the town officials there to reform the program after the arrest of a former employee on child sexual assault charges.
Yeah, Kaylee Collins has been following this story for months, and she tells us about a new plea from some neighbors there in Bethany who think it's too soon to appoint a new director. Kaylee, good morning.
Well, families here in Bethany may have received these two notices recently in their mailboxes. This yellow one here is from the town Republican committee asking anyone who shows up at that special meeting tonight to vote no on a petition that would put a pause on the appointment of a new Parks and Rec director. This other letter here, pretty detailed letter, just comes from a group of concerned residents here in town who say that they think the appointment of a new director should be placed on pause until an investigation into those allegations of sexual abuse and how it was handled is completed.
I am so angry and upset of how you have let down this community.
Bethany parents were outraged when they learned 7 months ago that a Parks and Rec employee was arrested on child sexual assault charges. Anthony Mastrangelo is accused of sexually abusing several young girls. Those accusations date back to December of 2022. Initially, parents were furious that they were left in the dark. They said town leaders knew about the allegations for 18 months before Mastrangelo was eventually arrested. Since then, several fiery town meetings resulted in the resignation of the former Parks and Rec director, with the former assistant director placed on leave. At least 9 members of the Republican town committee have stepped down, and there were cuts to programming, and a new Parks and Rec commission has been formed. An independent investigation into the handling of the sexual assault allegations is now underway.
I fully support there being a Park and Rec department for our town, whether it be children's programming or adult programs, but I think we're jumping the gun and not making sure that we know exactly what went down or did not go down correctly back in 2022.
Amy Listinsky is the mother of one of the alleged victims who has been demanding transparency since Mastrangelo's arrest. She wants people to vote yes to a petition that would put a pause on the hiring of a new Parks and Rec director until the findings of that independent report are released. The town Republican committee says if a new director is not selected, there will be no programs this spring or summer.
While I recognize that a lot of residents need the Park and Rec summer camp, I remember how our camp program was run and what happened to the other children, and I feel like they're just going about it a little too quickly.
Now, that independent investigation is expected to take anywhere between 60 and 90 days to be completed. The special meeting is scheduled for 7 o'clock tonight here at the Bethany Town Hall Gymnasium. Fox 61 will be there and will bring you the updates during the news at 10. Reporting in Bethany, Kaylee Collins, Fox 61.